Welcome to GetRoaring I am Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some more NHL franchise mode with the Moncton Lions in NHL 21. So we had a little bit of a disappointing end to the season there. You'll see that we did not win the Stanley Cup. The Toronto Maple Leafs did. They were eliminated in the first round by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Sigh. Sydney's old team defeated us. We did some draft prep, but let's take a look at our picks. Projected picks. We have 6 picks in the first 3 rounds, so we're looking right up to just before 96, so 91, I guess, up to 91. See if we could find anything really good. And then we got a couple picks in the later rounds. If we find stuff in the later rounds, we can always trade up. So we've already taken a look at a few picks here and there. We sort by pin. See that we found at 34, 61, 69. So we've started to look at some of the stuff in the late second, early third. Start looking in the late third to see if we find anything of interest. Right, so after 61, or after 69 I should say, let's see if we find anything that sort of fits the bill. Kind of interesting. Talbert 79 grinder. DA 3 years. Skating is not terrible. Potentially. There's a weird player. Offensive defenseman that skates poorly. Puck skills are great, senses and shooting are great. Physicality is low, defense is low, skating is even worse. I don't know. Here's a gem. Yeah, quickness, explosive stride, and acceleration are all potential weaknesses. Oh, tough stuff. I'm kind of interested in this player, although level of competition is E. If we're gonna go for that player, we might as well. Where are you? Where are you? Top 6D. Can we get to know this player more? We know they're 3 years away. Let's check their. Well, we have 1 interview left, so what do we want to do for this interview? That looks terrible, and we have a good idea about their skating. That may be a player. It's like they're elite medium, which they look like they probably are. Or at least low elite. High top 6, somewhere in there. Then that would be a trade chip. I'm somewhat more interested in this this right defense, two-way defense. How far away are they? TA 3 years. Let's use our last interview on them. We need to know player type and strengths and weaknesses, okay? So, playstyle. Playstyle. Defenseman, join the rush, be the first man back. Two-way, it's like. Talk about your skills. Let's look at weakness. Don't say skating. Skill player, physicality, that's okay. Do you consider your greatest strength? Skating, interesting. I think we got a winner here. Oh goodness. Right back to the start. That was 87. 87, yeah. So 2 AD. I think I like this player. And I'm thinking of just, even though I don't like the skating, well, this player, what slap shot, foot speed is, you know what, we're gonna go with them. What's going on here? 6'4" center, left wing, 3 years away. A+ competition, maybe we'll switch that up. Saprikin looks good. Alright. So then past that, we have one in like the 5th round. So let's do sort this way. Yorkstrand 202. Oh, it's a goalie. 18 years old. Medium elite. I think we probably picked that up for a later pick. Let's take a look down the chain. Kyle Bufflin. Yeah, let's back around. Let's go back down again. See if we can find anybody that sort of looks interesting. Yep, that's Steve's that we looked at before. Kaminsky, I think. At 114, not terrible. Looks like a project, but that's okay. Back to 48. Could be something, right D. Defenseman. Foot speed is an issue, but could be good. Plays 23 minutes a night. D-level competition though. Back down to 6. Let's go up to 98. Speed injury prone. Back up. Lack size, balance, strength. Okay. Quickness, agility is an issue. Back down to 26, let's go up. It's in a bunch of C's, let's go back up. Skating looked like all kinds of problems for that player. Person we have. No. No. What is that? What's going on here? That looks like an exceptional player. Could be, I mean, that looks really good. That looks like a diamond in the rough right there. What was the level of competition? D-. Okay, 2 years. Seems like a good flyer for a late 7th round pick. That's like the kind of stuff I like finding though. Diamond in the rough players. Anything else of interest? Interesting. Skating, agility, face-offs. I don't know. That's a bust. Where are we looking now? 70? Back up. Back up. No. No, no. Where are you? 1, 2? Okay. I don't know. Braden crap. Acceleration and quickness are a problem. C minus. 64. Okay, let's get back up here. Twist. No. 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 Agility and quickness, weaknesses. Let's go back up here. What's that? What's that? 28? Alright, that's interesting. Uh, 6'4", 18-year-old defensive defenseman. Okay, let's take a look at what we got in the early round again. Oh, you're interesting. Backups, no. Back down to 13. No. Okay. Still a lot of. Well, that's. Ugh. I mean, we don't know a lot about him, but wow. 304, yeah. Me2. Back up here again. Could be good for like that part of the draft. Senses are good. 5'9", 17, 5 years away. That's a project. Alright, okay. I want to go back to, let's go with the CS. And it was around 27, I think? Was it? Yeah. NHL ready. We have picked out. Gem. Yeah. Alright, what do our picks look like? I'm gonna mark them anyway. What do our picks look like? Yeah, then we got the 27th, and then second round the 22nd. We can only get one of those two. Pretty sure that we used all of our interviews. Nice to get another one in with that player, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think we have any interviews left. Or do we? Okay. I didn't think we did, but sure. Okay. We need to know player style. Player style, and we'll do strengths and weaknesses. Play style. Play style. Okay, stay-at-home defenseman, kind of figured. Let's do strengths and weaknesses. So senses was a problem. Strengths are defense. So this is a defensive defenseman's defenseman. Essentially. You played at A+ too. It's good to know. What's the personality? Nothing to report. Two very tempting players. Might be able to bump up something to 34. Or trade in from next year. Wouldn't mind doing that. Because we're not picking until 61. This player we have interest in. So let's see if maybe we can move up and get Van Katishin. Katishin? Okay. And Korpikari. We can get Korpikari. Van Katishin we have to trade up for. So let's see what happens. Let us see. I think that'll do it for the draft prep. Let's look at our contracts. Is there anybody we need to jettison? Maybe Timmins. On the defensive side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we can put Timmins on the block. Let's look at our centers. I don't think Reinhardt will. What does Reinhardt want for an extension? He wants big money. So I don't know if we're going to re-sign Reinhardt because we got LaBelle coming up. Reinhardt wants money in term, and that's not happening. So, LaBelle's going to come up on center. So maybe we put Reinhardt on the block. We're good there. Yeah, and then defenseman already talked about. Goalies, Kaigorodov, and like what is? Oh, Demko wants real money. So. Also, Kaigorodov is up. He wants, like, what do you want? Oh, big cash, but that's okay. He's a big time goaltender. 87 overall. Hello. He's only 25, so he's gonna cost us some cash. So we're gonna have to be careful with our monies. We have 14 million in cap space, and a heck of a lot of that's gonna go to Kaigorodov. So here we are. This is where things get crunchy. Let's advance to the next day. Get set up. Set at the trade block. So, Demko, yep. Skinner, no, we're gonna keep him. Our first rounder, Sawatsky? What? Okay. So let's put put on Reinhardt. Obviously not a whole lot of trade value. Timmins is going to go up there. Timmins has got some trade value. Put our draft picks. Oh, goodness. Put both of the seconds on there. Because I'd like to move up. Alright. Put those up there. And what I would like is... No, no, and no. Let's go with... first or a second. We're fine for thirds. That. We'll go first and second here, and then third. Now we'll take a first line forward. It's 28, around 28. 28, I should say. And of course, a top defenseman. If one comes available. Sound likely, but you never know. 28, alright. Alright, let's go with that. That'll do. Alright, well that'll do it for this episode. Although the draft episode will be shortly behind this. But if you skip this one, that's okay. If you watch this one, well, you wouldn't know you skipped it because you skipped it. But if you watched it, I appreciate that. So if you enjoyed it, please click like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. If you need to know anything about the socials and all that business, it's in the description. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate every minute you spend with me. See you next time.